Hello friends, in this video we will discuss the relationship between zeros and coefficient of a cubic polynomial. Let's take an example of a cubic polynomial px is equal to 2x cube minus 5x square minus 14x plus 8, and also it is given that px is equal to 0 for x is equal to minus 2, half and 4. As you know, if px is equal to 0 for some value of x, then that value of x will be called zeros of the given polynomial. So here we can say that minus 2, half, 4 are the zeros of the given cubic polynomial. Let's start with the relationship. First relationship is the sum of zeros. Just sum up all these three zeros. That is minus 2 plus half plus 4. You will get 5 by 2, and this 5 by 2 can be related with the coefficients of the given cubic polynomial. Means 5 by 2 can be written as minus coefficient of x square upon coefficient of x cube. If you try to find the coefficient of x square in the given polynomial, you will find that this minus 5 is the coefficient of x square. So right here minus, this minus sign is here, so minus, and coefficient is minus 5 upon coefficient of x cube. The coefficient of x cube is 2, right here 2. You will get 5 by 2. The another relationship is product of zeros. Just multiply all these three zeros. Minus 2 into 1 by 2 into 4. You will get minus 4, and again this minus 4 can be related with the coefficients. Let's see how. It can be written that minus constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. If you see the polynomial, the constant term is plus 8. So minus sign is here. You write here minus 8 upon coefficient of x cube. You already know that is 2. It will give you minus 4. However, there is a one more relationship for a cubic polynomial, which is sum of products of the zeros taken two at a time. What does this mean? That you need to take the product of the zeros and sum up that product, but the product must be in such a way that the two zeros must be taken at a time. Let's see how to get this. What you will do, you are given minus 2, 1 by 2 and 4. These are the zeros that you are given. So first multiply this minus 2 with 1 by 2, then next multiply this 1 by 2 with 4, and again multiply with minus 2 with this 4, and sum all these product. So minus 2 into half, okay, plus next is half into 4, so half into 4. Next is minus 2 into 4, so plus minus 2 into 4. Just simplify it. This will be minus 1, this will be 2, and this will be minus 8. After simplification, you will get this minus 7, and this minus 7 is again related with the coefficients. You can write it coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. So what is the coefficient of x? You will find that minus 14 is the coefficient of x. So minus 14, and coefficient of x cube is 2. After dividing, you will get minus 7. This is how the coefficients and zeros of a cubic polynomial are related. Let's try to make a general form so that you can easily remember. First, take the standard form of a cubic polynomial, which is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a cannot be equal to 0 and you are given three zeros of this cubic polynomial, say alpha, beta and gamma. So first relationship is sum of zeros. So alpha plus beta plus gamma, this is the sum of zeros. It can be written as minus coefficient of x square. So here what is the coefficient of x square? That is b. So minus b by coefficient of x cube, which is basically here a. Next is sum of products of the zeros taken two at a time, means you are given alpha, beta and gamma. First take the product of alpha and beta, second take the product of beta and gamma, and third will be the alpha gamma. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma. This is how you can write in a very short in mathematics instead of writing in words. This is the sum of products of the zeros taken two at a time, and this can be related as coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. So what is the coefficient of x? This is the c here. So c by a. Third one is the product of zeros, alpha, beta, gamma, alpha into beta into gamma here written. So alpha into beta into gamma, that is minus constant term. So constant term is d, minus d upon coefficient of x cube, which is here a. I am also writing in words here for your convenience. This minus b by a is minus coefficient of x square divided by a is coefficient of x cube. This c by a is and this minus d by a is the minus constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. This is how you can remember it in short, but you need to always write this equation in a standard form. If you do not write it in a standard form, you may confuse. Let's take an example. You are given minus 1 by 3, minus 1 and 3. These are the zeros of a polynomial px, which is equal to 3x cube minus 5x square minus 11x minus 3. But you are asked to verify that these are the zeros of this polynomial or not, or also verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient. To check whether these are the zeros of this polynomial or not, what you will do, just take for x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Check what is the value of px. So p of 1 by 3 with negative sign is equal to 3. What you will do, where there is x, you will put minus 1 by 3 instead of x. So 3 into, here is x cube. So what you will do, 3 into minus 1 by 3 cube, again minus 5 x square. So x is minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 square minus 11, x is minus 1 by 3 minus 3. When you will solve this, you will get it is becoming 0. Similarly, when you will put x is equal to, for x is equal to minus 1, and you put this minus 1 in this given polynomial, you will again get 0 value. And similarly for x is equal to 3, you will get the value is becoming 0. Thus you can say that minus 1 by 3, minus 1 and 3 are zeros of the given cubic polynomial. Next is, you are asked to verify relationship between zeros. So what you will do, you will take that alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of this given cubic polynomial. You know, sum of zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to what? Minus b by a. Before proceeding this, what you will do, just write all the coefficients. A is the coefficient of x cube, which is 3. B is the coefficient of x square, which is here minus 5. C is the coefficient of x, so which is here minus 11. And D is a constant term. Here it is minus 3. Now, minus b by, what is minus b? Minus 5. So minus into minus 5. And what is A? A is 3. You are getting 5 by 3. But you are also given that alpha beta, you have assumed that these are the zeros, but you are given already that zeros are minus 1 by 3, minus 1 and 3. Just sum all these three zeros to check whether you are getting this 5 by 3 value or not. Just sum up minus 1 by 3 plus minus 1 plus 3. After solving, you will get that the value of this expression is coming out to be 5 by 3. So sum of zeros has been verified. Similarly, you can verify product of zeros and sum of products of the zeros taken two at a time. Just I am doing it fast. Next is sum of products of the zeros taken two at a time. That is alpha into beta plus beta into gamma plus alpha into gamma. That can be related with C by A. And what is C here? Minus 11. And A is 3. And what you do, one thing you can do here is that you can take alpha is equal to minus 1 by 3, beta is equal to minus 1 and gamma is equal to 3. Since alpha beta that you have assumed that these are nothing but the zeros of the given polynomial, and also you are already given that minus 1 by 3, minus 1, 3 are the zeros of given cubic polynomial. So you can write alpha is equal to minus 1 by 3, beta is equal to minus 1 and gamma is equal to 3. Just put the value of alpha, beta and gamma here and you will get that it is coming to be minus 11 by 3. Similarly, product alpha, beta, gamma is equal to minus d by a. What is minus d? Here minus 3. So minus into minus, a is 3, and alpha beta gamma I have directly written, and it is related with that minus d by a. Hope you have understand this example. In the next video, we will summarize all this concept, that is relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial, for a linear polynomial, for a quadratic polynomial, and for a cubic polynomial, and as well we will see some examples and how to solve those examples.